Okie dokie, we will make a start. I hope people can hear. Oh, let's get going then. So I'm going to start this painting. I've already got a black canvas and it's been covered in a liquid clear, which will be our base paint or base layer, and that will allow us to blend everything whilst we do the painting. And then I've taken some alizarin crimson, so a nice crimson colour in the middle, some yellow ochre around almost like a rainbow shape around there, crescent. And we've got two types of blue, phthalo blue and then Prussian blue at the top. So you probably won't be able to see that with the light on here in the shed this evening. But once we start adding some white paint to it, it should start to come up. Okay, so let's make a start then. So I'm literally just taking some white paint and I'm just going to be scratching it in. We're going to do like a sunset, evening, night sky, dark sky, whatever you want to call it. I hope everyone's having a nice evening, whoever is tuning in, or if you're watching it later. Okay, so then we will clean the 1-inch brush. Beat the devil out of it, as we say. And then we can then get the 2-inch brush, bigger brush, and then we can just start to just blend it together. So getting all these colours through. Nice, it's like crisscross shapes to begin with. And what we'll do, we'll take the fan brush as well. Just going to clean that up a little bit. This painting I saw literally today on a painter's website. He's called Painting with Bram. He does a lot of oil paintings in Bob Ross style. And I thought I'll give it a go myself. If it doesn't turn out how I like, well, at least I've had a bit of fun. And also, this is a canvas actually that I wasn't too keen on the original painting, so I just painted over it with black, and you can just redo it essentially. So I'm going to take a fan brush now, and that's just going to be loaded with white paint, and I'm just going to literally just here. That should do us for now. And go back to the 2-inch brush, and again, just very gently. So hopefully it's going to start to give us like an effect of a really deep, dark sky. And then just very gently, just very gently, just blend it all out. And we can go back over this if you like, or we will, I think. Brush one nice sky. I should clean this brush. Yeah, I'm just beating the devil out of it, as the apron suggests. And very lightly. And you won't be able to see it very well. That's the problem with these dark canvases, and with me doing this in the evening. Is that with the light, it's not the best light out here, but if I continue to do some YouTube videos or live videos, if they're popular, then I'll probably invest in a bit better tech, as it were. So I can do better. Yes, gently. I think that's the one thing you do use quite a lot of kitchen roll. That's fine. Okay. So very gently now. Barely gonna, not even touching actually the canvas. Take off the excess paint that's on the brush. And again, just very gently. If you watched Bob Ross, he says 2 hairs and some air. So really gently. Okay. So I think what we'll do, go back to our fan brush again. And it gave such a lovely effect. We'll do that again as well. Again, just wash the fan brush. And then we'll just go back. Hopefully, once we're all done, I can get this down off the board, and you'll be able to see exactly what I've done, and hopefully you'll be able to recognise that the steps that we've done this evening. Probably do about 45 minutes, I'm thinking. That's 45 minutes. Because I do not have the attention span of anything more than that, I must admit. I think that's why I enjoy this method, because I'm not an artist or anything. By a long stretch of the imagination, I do enjoy this method. Again, just really gently. And what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to put some stars around the outside there, because it's a lot lighter in the middle from where the sun's gone down, so we can have a little bit of stars around the outside. So we'll do that next. I'm just going to put the finishing few brush strokes onto this sky. And apologies for the camera work, as I said, it's not the best. Aim to get it a little bit better. Okay, that looks good. Right. So I will now clean the brush. Kitchen roll. Now the fun bit, which I do enjoy doing, I must admit. So we take the fan brush. And what we're going to do, we're going to create some stars by literally flicking the fan brush onto the canvas just like that. But we just need a little bit of paint thinner. So let's see how we go here. So I'm just going to start on the side here. So you probably can't really pick up on that, unfortunately. Again, once we're done, if you stick around, I will bring it on, off. Okay, just gently done on there. We can do a couple on there as well. Okay. I'm happy with that. So let's clean the knife off and clean our brush off. Again, my camera works pretty awful, to be honest. Okay, so next we're going to make a nice dark colour, and this will be our. We're going to make a nice distant collection of trees. Okay, hello to people who are joining us. Hope everybody's well. I'll try and keep on an eye out on if there's any comments or if there's any questions. Okay, so what we've done like a deep kind of night sky now. Okay, you won't be able to see it because there's a light on, unfortunately. If I just that's a little bit there, you can kind of see what we're going for there, but we'll persist anyway. Okie dokie. So we will get the 1-inch brush, and as I said, I've mixed a load of dark colour on the palette. And then we're just going to start putting in. We're going to have a horizon right about here. Anything below that's going to be water. So we can put the horizon in about here. And we'll have a few tall trees on the side. And then we'll have some more on this side as well. And we'll have some water. How we're doing for time, 15 minutes. Splendid. Right, yeah, let's get going then. So I'm just dropping in okay. So even though it's going to be kind of like, almost like a night time, I still kind of want a little bit of colour. Hopefully we can achieve that this evening. Even though it's dark, you can still have the colour, can't you? At the end of the day, it's our painting, so okay. So I'm going to pick up the 2-inch brush, and then I'm just going to very gently lift it up so that we can kind of get a glimpse of some very far away trees there. Very far away. Can't really. So you can kind of see there in the distance. Okay. And then what we can do next, we can then put in a bit of maybe closer land. So let's change our colour. Get a little bit of black, crimson. This is a bit more of a more crimsony colour, and again that'll kind of help with what we've decided on. We want a bit of colour in the painting itself. So I'm taking an oval brush. So I've loaded it on one side there. I'm just going to tap in, tap it in all the way. And it goes out into the distance there. I think we're happy with that. Gentle tapping. Okay. And then next, what we'll do, we'll put in some trees, some nice big trees. But what I think we could also do is, let's not give them any leaves. We will give them limbs. Okay. We've got a nice little tree there. And I think we'll have an even bigger one. Let's go for one there. This fella's huge. Okay, and then I'm going to get a very thin script liner brush, really thin. Get some paint thinner on there, and then just run it through the black. And in doing so, it'll be like an ink consistency because this oil paint's very thick, you see. So we can then very gently put some nice bit more paint thinner, a bit more paint as well. And just slowly draw in a few lines, branches. It almost looks like it's, I don't know, it's winter. Maybe the trees are just losing all their leaves. Again, touch more of the paint thinner, touch more of the black. Like I said, this is, for me, this is a perfect way of doing it because I do not have the attention span, unfortunately, as people will probably confirm. So for me, it's a great way of being creative, I suppose. Okay, so we've got a nice tree on the side there. Okay, and what we'll need to do, because we're going to have reflections, so we've got two trees on the top, so we're going to need the two trees to go in the bottom as well, and then we can whack them down with reflections. So I'm just going to have a break for a second. Okie dokie, so I will get my fan brush, which had that dark on it. And we're just going to basically just copy what was there earlier. And what will happen when we get some another paint, some white on the brush, we can pull down across and we can kind of make reflections, but we'll do that in a little while. Okay. So let's get some colour onto that far bank there. So I'm just going to do a little bit of the cadmium yellow and a little bit of yellow ochre, and we'll just see how that looks. And if we're not happy, we can do it again. It's not a problem really. Again, I'm just very gently tapping it in. Maybe just the last bit of light is just catching on some of this grass, and you can kind of see also where the light's just catching, and we'll put a little bit of dark in there. Again, this is a yellow ochre, so it's like an orangey yellow type. Get a bit more paint on that brush. And I'm just tapping it in as well. I'm just tapping, tap, 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 just tapping to get it in there. And also just kind of like imagine how the land would be. And I imagine it's almost like on a slope. And then what we can do, we can put a shoreline in, and we'll make some reflections, and we'll pull it all together. So that's one side done, and I'm happy with that. And then I will make some reflections. Once again, just beating the devil out of the brush, just make sure it's clean. Drying it off on some paper towel. Okie dokie, so let's get the 2-inch brush now, and we're going to get some white on there, and we'll make some reflections. I will try. I hope it works. You can just kind of, just very lightly pull down, and as we get closer to where we would be, obviously the reflections would get deeper down, and then we would just pull across. That's what we call. So just pull across like that. Again, we're just getting the last light of the day, and we will add more of the those trees that we wanted to reflect. We'll add some more. Oops, just slip there with the brush. That's fine. I'll add some more in a little while. So we've got a nice kind of the center point where the original red was is still quite prominent there. Again, you'll probably be able to see with the camera, but once we're done, I will show everybody. I hope everyone's having a good week. Okay. So I'm just going to put myself on mute for a second, so I just need to sneeze. And we're starting to get a few comments in. Steve, this is everything I've ever dreamed of. Well, Steve, I am so happy for you to be watching this. And Ben, watching Wet on my phone isn't playing out as I expected. I am sorry to disappoint Ben, but thank you for joining. Okie dokie, so let's carry on now with the other side. So again, what I'm going to do, get all the dark colours. And I'm going to put in some trees and also some some banks and some grass, and then we'll finish off both sides, and then we're good, and we're done. It's a really quick one, and how we do the time? Yeah, we should be all right. I don't want to keep everyone too long. Okay, so I'm just going to again use my fan brush, kind of wiggle it into the paint so it gets plenty on the brush, and then we can go round about. Let's go here. So nice big prominent tree to about there, and we'll have another one because why the heck not? This one can just go a bit thicker. She's fine. And we'll go for, should we have one more? We'll have one more. Let's go there. Why the heck not? Okay, so 3 trees we've got, and then we will just do what we did previously, which is we shall add paint thinner to the script liner brush, and that will allow us to create all the branches, thick ones, thin ones, all the ones. Okay. Okie dokie, so again, script liner brush, very thin end to it there, you can kind of see hopefully. Okay, and we've got another comment. Make it look easier, thank you very much. I know for what isn't those clouds. Thank you very much, Nicola, I appreciate that. This, as I say, kind of, this is being copied, if I can, by a chap called Bram, so it's Paint with Bram, and what he does is Bob Ross style, and in fact he also works with Bob Ross's son, Steve Ross, so he was on some of the early series of Bob Ross. So yeah, I kind of saw it on this Bram's website today on my lunch. I thought I'll give it a go. So here we are. Again, script liner brush. We just want these trees just to kind of stand out against the darkness. And when I first started doing these types of painting, I was always put off over the black canvas because okay, it goes back to having no patience. I always thought, well, I can't be bothered letting it dry, painting it black, and letting it dry, and then doing it. But it takes about, it could be dry within half an hour if you wanted, maybe less than. I mean, again, I did this on my lunch break today, so I just an old canvas. It's already did a painting on it, but I wasn't happy with it. So I thought, rather than waste, cover it in black gesso, let it dry, and then here we are. So that's that. Again, we've got a nice star effect here as well. It's worked out quite well, actually. Again, you're not doing it from memory; it's just made up, so you can just. That's the joy of it, is you can just however you want it. It's your painting, really. So I do recommend it if anyone's thinking of of taking it up. It's very awfully relaxing. Okay, so we've got a few branches on there as well now. Again, we're doing how we do for time. Oh, we got 15 minutes. I thought I'd try and get it done by about 8:15, so I can put Trippy's on and get some tea or dinner. There we go. Okay. Right, so now the last section is this foreground that we're going to make, and again I'm going to get all the colours actually. I'm going to get all of them. Okay, and we shall go with the 2-inch brush just to help with time. And we'll put in the foreground now, so I'm just going to okay, so let's get that cleaned. Okay, it's not the best camera, and it's not the best setup. I'll give you that, but that's it. If we can do more of these, I'll be very happy. If we get more engagement from folk. Okay, I'm just gonna have a second. Cool. Okay, right. So let's get some more of this dark, almost like a dark orange, bit of yellow as well. Put some yellow on there. I'm just gonna start to set an angle. We've got some nice. We've got the nice soft grass now coming in. Hopefully you can see that. Again, yeah, it is night time, but we can still have some colour. We don't mind. Just maybe that last bit of light coming through, maybe, and just picking up some of this grass. And again, what I'm doing, I am literally just almost like tapping the brush into the paint, and then just at an angle, just tapping down as well. So that's going to be my signature is the bottom left. I'm left-handed because no one's perfect. So yeah, that's where my signature can be. And we've got some nice. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's looking quite good actually. I do really recommend, if anyone's interested, do give it a go, because it's nice and relaxing. Really chill to do. And we got Mike's here now, and he demands them daily. Well, I'll see if I can. might not have time. I think I'm pretty happy with that. We have a nice little kind of bank here of grass. So let's clean this brush off, and then what we'll do, we will get the knife, palette knife, and we will put some banking in and a nice bit of a water line as well. Okay, I'm really happy that I've got a nice collection of people watching. Apologies if you hear the train line going past. Go back to the house. Oh, here it is. Right, so we're just going to put a nice banking in there, maybe a bit more over here as well. So let's get I'm trying to make almost like a dirty, it's like a mustard colour, I'd say. A bit of a mustard colour. I'm just going to put it in a few places here and there. So it kind of just gives the impression of a little bit of yeah, I think I'm happy with that. It's almost like a bit of mud where the grass meets the water. And you know what I've done? Or not done? I haven't got one of the key paints out. Well, you just have to bear with me a second. Bear with me a tick. Okay. So it's liquid white. So basically, liquid white is what the majority of the wet on wet paintings need if you're using like a white canvas. However, like I say, we've used a black canvas, so we've used liquid clear. So the clue is really in the title, but it would really have helped if I'd have gotten it out earlier. So what I'm going to do, just scratch in a water line at the base of this painting. So you can kind of hopefully see there's a nice water line now going along. Once I bring it down off the board, you should be able to pick it up easier. It is there, I promise. And usually you would just use liquid white on its own, but I've kind of mixed it with some of the dark colour because again we're losing a light here. So we should, therefore, it shouldn't just be perfect like that. I'm just going to put a few more finishing touches on, just because I'm terrible for that. So I'm just going to get a bit of white. So this is the small knife now that I'm going to use. It's a bit smaller than the regular one. You know, if I'm honest, I don't know what type of day this is, but yeah, I'm happy with that. So we've got our banks in. Okay, and we will put some final little, maybe some little grassy bits Why not? We'll just put some little. Okay. And then I'm just going to get my strip line brush one more time, and I'll put a few more little bits of shrubs and sticks and all that kind of stuff. It's just going on in the foreground here. And again, I'm really not going to actually give it too much time and effort because, well, I don't have time and I can't be bothered with the effort, but because it just is just kind of almost like the idea that there's some twigs and there's some. Okay, I think I'll just call that one done. And then the last bit, best bit, is signature. So, how are we doing for time? Oh, got 3 minutes. Right, let's get some red. Okay, and then we'll just sign it at the bottom here. Cool. And now the unveiling time, and you can finally hopefully see what I've been witching on about for the past 43 minutes, however long it's been. Hopefully. I hope it works well. Otherwise I'm in trouble. Okay. Peel the border off. It usually looks really nice as well with the border. So let's hope we've done ourselves proud. And there we have it. So 45 minutes. Apologies again. I'll get some nice some pictures up on Facebook. But yeah, we've pretty much done it. And with a minute to spare, I will say thank you very much for watching. I will also show you the last one I did, which was Rainbow Pride with some nice mountains. And thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for your comments. And I hope to see you all soon. Take care. Bye.